Hi everyone, I'm here with a project share. It's another doily wall hanging, and I used some different trims and embellishments on this one, and I wanted to do something shabby chic, and so I came up with this, and this is it. And let me kind of go through what I did. I started off with this doily here, and it is a nice thick doily. I wish I had more of these because it stands up really well, especially using it for a wall hanging. And I only needed to put one other doily, and you can't even really see it, but it's right there. I put one other doily on top of it just to give it a little more stability and something to help with putting the image and the embellishments on. And this is the image. And isn't she pretty? I love the roses. I love her hair. And it's on paper. I haven't been able to use my printer, and I am just about out of fabric images, and I don't know when I'm going to have more, and I do love them, but I'm just not able to transfer, using that transfer paper and printing them, and then the iron-on, that's what I guess I meant to say, the iron-on transfer paper. My printer isn't printing out the images in the correct colors and all that. So anyway, I've had to use a few paper images that I've had for a while in my stash. But it's small enough that I don't think it matters that it's paper. You can't really tell until you feel it. So anyway, let me just go over kind of what I did. After I put the other doily on top, I added this trim here, and it goes across. There's like 3 of these. It reminded me of frames, actually, this here, and I wish I had a piece in front of me so I could show you what it looked like, because I used the middle one as an actual frame, and I do like how that came out. But anyways, there's 3, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. But these 2 are kind of hidden, especially this one. But anyways, I did that, and then I put the image on top of that in the middle, and then I just worked from there. This is part of the trim, and I added a flat back pearl. And then I started building up the layers of dangle on the bottom. And I started off with this one. And then I went with this one, and I believe I got this one from Dennis, as well as this one here, this dangle one, the white dangle. And I love those. And I think they look, they go really well together when they're hanging. And then I added this trim here. It's a beautiful bluish green, and I just love this, and I can't remember who gave it to me. I'm so sorry. I've had it for quite a while. I've been kind of hoarding it and just waiting for the right project to use. I think I used the rest of it on it. So anyways, that's the dangles that are hanging. And then this piece here is also from Dennis, and he sent me a nice wide piece of it. It's actually, and you can't see though because I covered it up, it's actually a flower applique that these little flowers hang from, and it's a trim by the yard. And he sent me a nice generous piece of it, and so I cut it individually because I want to use it sparingly. and be able to use it for multiple projects, and that way there I can. So what I did was I put it up here and then let it dangle, and I added my clay flowers, my larger ones, to each individual flower on the dangle, and I love how that came out. And I should say before I forget, I also added them on the two, I don't know if you can see, but this trim here, it's like a daisy in the middle there, so I added those there. And so that's the bottom, and then I added another applique here, and then a crocheted flower from Patrizia, and a bling piece in the middle. And then on this side I added a flower and leaf applique over here, and added a flat back pearl in the middle of that. And then I have these clay roses that are a little different. These are open, these are more like buds, and I added one on each side of the image there. I framed it in these little tiny, I think they're, I don't know if they're 1 or 2 millimeter pearls, and they're on a string. I got those from Emma, and so I attached that around, well, I hot glued it around the image. And then up here I added this shabby flower here that I made out of muslin, and I'm so sorry, my sinuses are really acting up. The weather here, it's been raining for days off and on, and it's just doing a job on my sinuses and all that. But anyways, to get back to the shabby flower, I made this a long time ago, and it's been sitting in a bowl, and do you know, I can't remember how I made it. I wish I could so I could make more, but I don't know how I got these little thingies all over the place, but maybe I'll figure it out another time when I can sit and just experiment. But anyways, I attached that, and then I added this flower applique here and this little bling piece here. And then these are just more applique, well, actually underneath it's a little tiny doily, and then a couple of different appliques to make another flower and another flat back pearl. And then I just added some seam binding for the hanger. And I think that's it for this one. I mean, for the front anyway. And then on the back, I just covered where I had attached the seam binding with this flower applique there. Excuse me. So that's the the latest doily wall hanging that I've made, and this is going to a friend. She knows that it's going to be on its way. We were Skyping. I showed it to her. She loved it, and so I said, okay, I'll send it to you. So yeah, so she doesn't do videos though, and so you won't see it again. So anyways, that's it. If you'd like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will be back again soon with another project. So bye for now.